Quiet on set. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 11-Foot Pole, a tale of high adventure. My name is Glenn. I'm the referee for this session and section of the campaign, as we are in our Dolmenwood actual play. Probably this will be released towards the tail end of the Dolmenwood Kickstarter. If you're wondering what Dolmenwood is all about and you want to see it played by the most elite players on the internet to really get a feel for what it is, this is the channel that you ended up clicking on instead. So you can still go to Kickstarter, search Dolmenwood. Unfortunately for my players, you can't just get like the player's guide. There's no pledge level. It's just the player's guide. You're getting all 3 books at the minimum. But Gavin Norman has basically taken the OSE system and moved it around a little bit, customized it to be the Dolmenwood role-playing game. So we're going to kind of convert over when it comes out, but that's not going to be for a year anyway. So we're just going to play OSE in the Dolmenwood setting. But joining me around the table, I think to make these introductions less clunky, we're gonna go in alphabetical order by first name from now on. So
player name or character name?
No, your name. Your human name.
Clunky. That's too much math, letter math.
I'm Darren. I'll be playing Karis the Hunter today.
Who's next?
That's Jason playing Neroth the cleric.
And I am John, or JP, playing Thorgus Runemain, the Dwarven contractor, developer, planning commission member, etc., of Dolmenwood.
And I'm Matt, playing Veritan, the 2nd level elf.
And you are
the ever living.
That's right.
The undying. The undying, you can't kill me, Black Knight of the party.
Right? It was a
it's just a flesh wound.
I think it was an OSE game, and they were talking about his character had been, where you get swallowed by a great big monster and then your friends cut you out. That had happened to his character like twice, so now he was like Veritan the Undigested. The Veritan the Ever Living seems pretty good. And you're joined still by Landon and Zaius, 2 of the halfling contractors who had the courage to come in here, and 3 down, 2 to go as far as henchmen and hirelings go. So when we last left off our heroes, if you look in the chat, you can see the map. You guys had crossed the river, right? With the island in it full of creepy undead, slime worshippers. And you guys were going back to the hallway where you could take the steps going up. Is anybody looking at the map from the chat? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, chat, sorry.
Yes. So there's a map of this lower level, and you guys are turning east and headed towards those stairs. Okay?
Okay.
Why do I not have some of my awesome stairs here for this very situation? Who's kind of leading the charge there? As you guys are stumbling under the weight of so much treasure.
Gotta like the sound of that.
Right?
I'd say the ranger.
Okay. You're volunteering Karis the Hunter to be up towards the front?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The ranger, what the hell?
But that's me.
You're not brave if you're volunteering someone else.
Never said I was brave.
All right. Actually, that's silly. I got to get better at this whole camera thing. I realize it's hard to see. I'm like, oh, well, I should show it from behind like I'm shooting it in a movie, right? But I'm not shooting it in a movie. I'm trying to run it as an online game.
That was our understanding, yeah.
So, you guys are who's got torches? Do you reckon? Are your torch bearers the halflings?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to move one of them up a little bit so you guys can see a little better. And Darren, do you have a large sack or a small sack full of gold that you're trying to?
I beg your
Is
pardon.
the question of the day.
I have a small sack. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you've got one hand full of treasure, and then what is your bow in your other hand?
sword.
Or your sword.
I don't think the bow would make no sense, right? So
Well,
I
you're
think
going to drop you're gonna set down the bag of treasure when the fight starts, right?
Right.
So
I guess.
if you already had the bow out, you could set that down and draw an arrow.
Well, I guess if I'm in the front, the bow probably doesn't make a ton of sense. That's why I'm generally towards the back. But so yeah, I'll use the sword.
Okay. So, pardon me while I whip this out.
You're the right crowd for that joke.
John, did you say you lost me? Is that right or no?
Nope, you're fine.
All right.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
Oh, you're looking at the chat.
yeah, it's been a minute ago. It was last month, in fact. Yes.
All right, so you guys are coming down that hallway. You're headed towards the steps up, and Darren, you can make out 3 humanoid figures, sort of right at the edge of your torchlight, right? And you kind of pull up, and you're kind of squinting, trying to see what you can see, and Neroth, you hear a voice in your head. And the voice says, what did he keep calling you? Not hypocrite, but what's charlatan? Anyway. Here's how this is going to work, hypocrite. I want you to set down that gold, set down my skull, and just walk out of this dungeon. And as he says that, remember this guy?
Yeah.
He comes walking out of the shadows with 2 other sort of zombie-looking characters. They're not like charging towards you. They're like slowly, with a sense of intimidation, walking towards you guys out of the dark. What do you do?
I'm sorry, I don't remember this guy.
The skull? No. This guy? He attacked you guys while 2 of your characters were unconscious.
He was the Revenant.
He is a Revenant, and he was summoned by the skull. Remember? Yeah. The skull was mumbling and summoned this guy, and then he was totally focused on killing Neroth. And Neroth was like, hey, look, I double pinky promise to take your skull directly to the hole in the oak as soon as this is all over. Triple pinky promise. And the skull was like, all right, fine, I'll lift my curse off of you, but you need to keep your word. But now, for some reason, he's resummoned the Revenant, and he doesn't want you to take his skull to the hole in the oak. He wants you to leave his skull right here for some reason. What do you do?
Glenn, if we don't remember this person, do we see him?
I don't get it.
If we don't remember him, does that mean we don't see him?
If you were unconscious before?
Oh, no, you still see him. You just don't. You don't know what anybody else is saying when they say, oh, this guy.
Yeah, so, but see that, he spoke, you said, I heard in my head this.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he talks to you in your head.
The other people don't know.
That is technically true.
That is technically true.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna tell you what Naroth is feeling. He's feeling a little double crossed. Not quite sure what's happening here, but
Mhm.
being as he's got the skull, and this was an issue before. Felt like dude called this dude before, right?
Mhm.
I think what Naroth is gonna do is going to back up out of that line. He's gonna make his way to the back to buy him a little time for what he does next.
Okay. What are the? So
So just put your
you don't
friends squarely in the crossfire. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
you don't tell anybody else what's happening.
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
All right. What do the rest of you guys do when you see these zombies coming towards you?
Isn't he already in the back of the line?
Yeah, he's all the way back here with a
Oh,
with a
okay.
little
So I'm at the
halfling.
back of the line. Yeah, okay.
Great time to be in front. Remind me, help me remember, guys. This Revenant was pretty tough, but killable. But the 3-on-1, I seem to remember when he touched us, it was bad.
Yeah, didn't he kill me?
Thorgus has no memory of this whatsoever.
Right?
Did he kill you?
They might have told you about it. You know, they might have.
Yeah. A lot of downtime. Yeah, we might have mentioned. I'm not anxious to wade into this combat and risk things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, back up a little bit, see what Jason has up his sleeve.
I don't really have a lot up my sleeve, but vengeance. But there's another way this could go. Y'all don't know this, but I mean, like, just speaking out of the not in character here, but we could try to avoid this fight altogether. I could throw the skull and run, and we could just see what the hell happens.
Well, take a look at your map. The only place you could run to would be back into the cave with the river.
Yeah.
Right? Although, if I remember correctly, there are a couple unexplored doors on this hallway. If you wanted to start randomly opening doors and seeing what happens, that's always
frying pan and fire. Yeah.
These guys are coming towards us. They haven't said anything. Naroth hasn't said anything. Thorgus is going to say, looks like we've got company, and start making his way up there to engage. I don't know why the Rangers have frozen. The Ranger has frozen. But and apparently Thorgus was unconscious during the last encounter. So
you might be expecting your cleric to try to turn these, for example.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Naroth, you take a shot, you might be able to at least turn the back to.
Yeah, that's fine.
He says, yeah, that's fine. All right, let's roll for initiative. JP?
I'm okay with that.
Gotcha.
JP, you've got to beat a 5. Say what?
I tied a 5.
Okay, re-roll. Beat a 3. 6. There you go. I want you guys to take note of JP's level of professionalism here. Switching between cameras. I mean, y'all need to step up your game, is all I'm saying.
Right on.
All right. All right, so spell. Is anybody going to cast a spell or turn undead this round?
Yeah, I'll try to turn
Mueller, anyone?
Yeah, Naroth will try to turn whatever he can turn. He'll try to turn. That's on a 6-sided die. Is that how that goes?
Well, hold on. It doesn't go off yet. You have to declare it, and then it goes off during the spell phase. But you roll 2d6 to answer your question.
Yeah, I'll declare. Well,
Okay.
I'll declare.
I declare a light spell to try to blind them.
That's a good declare.
Okay.
Declare thumb war.
What did he say?
He said 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war. Of course.
Declare thumb war.
Yeah.
Glenn, how much space is that between us and them?
Well, there's 5, 10, 15 feet between you and the lead guy, and about 20 feet between you and the back guys. Now, this is where basic movement. All right.
Yes.
You guys are carrying treasure, which
Nice.
means the people with heavy armor can move 10 feet around. The people
That's
with
me.
light armor can move 20 feet around, and the
That's me.
unarmored people can move 30 feet around.
That's the halflings.
That's the halflings. So, and that's assuming you drop your sacks. That's just like the gold in your backpacks and all that good
Yeah.
stuff. So, so remember that. Is anybody moving this round? Matt, you can't move. Naroth, you
Nope.
can't move
Why can't I move?
because you're using Turn Undead.
Yeah, what's my range?
I don't know. Why don't you print out part of the rule book and look at it instead of making me do everything?
I'm gonna guess my range is 120
No,
feet.
no, you're not going to guess. You're going to open your rule book and look.
Range is like half a mile, I think, Jason.
That's what I thought. They better extend
Oh,
running.
don't worry about a thing,
All right.
everybody. I'll take care of it.
I'll stare at where I am.
I
That'll
guess
make
the
it easy.
question is, JP, do
Mine's-
we want to move up and attack these guys, or just wait and see if the spells do?
I had already planned on moving up because I have no clue what's going on, and Naroth hasn't spoken his intention. So Thorgus is going to try to push his way through there.
Okay, we're gonna have to go through a communication seminar where we all get back to the town and the tavern.
Well, I'll yell it out. They're after the skull. That help you?
Still have that?
There
You
you
still
go.
have that thing?
Yeah. No, we talked about this. Yeah, I still got this thing.
Should have thrown it in the river. We had the chance.
Well, if you
There
remember,
is-
I did try to destroy it.
Yes,
I just
yes.
missed like 3 times.
And there's also this they can curse you thing going on, or it can curse you thing going on.
Mhm.
So Gavin did not put any details about range in the section on turning the undead on page 22 of the rules
What is
tome.
that?
So I'm going to say if they can see you, it'll probably work.
Okay.
So what did you guys decide about moving? Thorgus, are you not moving?
And moving is I can only move 10, and I can't get through anybody. So move me up 5, I guess.
Okay. Move up here. All right. Darren, what about you? You moving or not?
I think I don't know that I want to get up there all by myself. So
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I think I'm just going to drop my sack and be ready to fight next round.
All right. Spells go off. Jason,
All right.
on page 23 of the rules tome, to turn the undead, the player rolls 2d6. What'd you get?
A 3 and a 1.
So that's 4. And what level are you?
I'm 3rd.
3rd level. Your weak, tepid faith does nothing. Oh, wait.
Yeah. I figured. I might actually get smitten myself. Who knows?
If the 2d6 number is higher. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. 3rd level?
Mhm.
Oh, Gavin, what are you doing to me?
Could I burn them up? They're dead.
You do not burn them up, but you do turn them.
All three?
Yes, all 3.
Okay, so now you roll 2d6 to determine the number of hit dice affected. Jason, you're frozen. Roll 2d6 and add them together. Tell us what you get. Oh my
10.
God. 10?
That's correct.
Hit dice.
Okay. So
You
your
win.
your holy symbol, your even star, right? The sort
Yeah.
of Star of Bethlehem holy symbol. You fish it out of your jerkin and you hold it up and you say,
Yeah. I say, oogly boogly, bad guys be gone.
is that what they taught you in seminary? Oogly boogly, bad guys be gone. Is
They
that
said it works every
Saint
time. It
Cedrus
works
himself? Yeah. Okay.
Well, he
it's-
just turned 10 hit dice and monsters. He can say whatever he
Yeah.
wants.
Interestingly enough, it works like a charm, just like they told you back in seminary. And these guys
Really?
flee.
All of them.
Oh yeah. They will leave the area if possible and will not harm or make contact with the cleric.
Wow.
Mhm.
Right. Grab our gold and get hustling for that door, man. Let's go.
Hey, let's have a group meeting about the skull real fast, okay? Because the skull had some sass going on here, okay?
It
So-
feels a little more than sass somewhere.
Yeah, this did seem like a purposeful attempt. Like Naroth's gonna be like, "Hey, look, I think the skull just called these dudes. So, like, let's get
I called them fool. Leave my treasure and my skull here, or you will never make it back to town alive.
Let's take this to a vote, right? So I realize Naroth does realize he's responsible for this, okay? But
Yeah.
but being as we are a party, what does everybody else say? Leave it, keep it, or destroy it?
If we leave this with him and we're going to town, what are the chances that that monster tries to organize going after the horde and getting the rest of the money for himself?
Do monsters need money?
Are we coming
Well, he
back?
wants the rest of our bag of gold. I mean, apparently.
Who, me? Never.
Yeah.
Just leave my skull sitting here in the hallway and don't worry about a thing.
Yeah, see, he's the leak in the plan right now. We got to get him farther away from this, even if it's to chuck him in the lake with the lake monster or whatever.
Okay.
I
your
will
vote's carried
leave a
with it.
curse. I will leave a curse on your cleric's ability scores that can never be removed.
I will fill your skull full of holy water just to shut you up.
Jeez.
You two are quite the roommates.
Anybody else?
If you do, you will. I can guarantee you will regret it.
We
It'd be
could
hard to
just
stop.
get out of here and head back to the Hole of the Oak.
Mm-hmm. Which is where he wants to go. Yeah.
How far is that, Glenn?
It's in the next hex over. But
Well,
it takes a
seems-
lot.
I
It takes a
think-
lot longer to do one hex in the woods when you're at the minimum movement speed possible.
I seem to recall that the campaign needed a little direction. Saying.
Once we get out, we're putting it on the mule anyway, right? So
So we'll make a
Once we
little
get
better
in-
time.
into the forest will make a little better time, yeah.
So I guess I haven't given you guys like a hex map to look at kind of thing. But basically you can only take the mule through the wood like by paths, right? Well, I guess
Right,
there are paths that connect those two hexes. So yeah, you could try to do that. You could try to get the mule,
But
put some of the gold on him.
But to be honest, guys, I know last time we talked about going back and getting more of the horde once we've unloaded ourselves onto the mule, but What's the point? We're already trying to find places to store the gold when we get back to
Did
town.
you not
anyway.
follow the group chat at all yesterday, Matt? We're building an empire here.
We're building mixed-use facility empire.
That's right.
Okay.
With the construction background. Well,
Yeah,
and it levels us too.
And Thorgus is making all the money on the bill, didn't he?
Yeah,
No,
he's getting it both ways.
No.
I mean, the practical piece here is one, at the very minimum, it's getting the gold we have in our backpacks back to town so we get the experience points for it. Because I think Matt's
Right.
potential to level you and some of the rest of us, and then kind of plan from there. If we have to make a run from there back to the hole of the oak and do that unencumbered,
Right.
we can, and then come back and then do the horde.
Okay. Yeah. I'd rather go unencumbered to any major battles.
Yeah, I think that's just.
I already have issues staying alive without being encumbered, so.
I guess, Jason, can you see if the skull is willing to honor our previous piece that we'll head right to town right now, offload our stuff, and then head straight to the hole in the oak?
Okay. So Glenn, that's going to be the pitch. Now it's going to try to pitch the. Okay, you got me. You got me. Promise. Promise this time. You are our priority.
Roll your charisma or less on a d20, Jason.
Charisma or less on a d20. Let's find out what that charisma is.
Isn't it like
Jesus.
8?
It's pretty bad.
It's not pretty.
Would you like me to roll it? Would you like me to roll it for you?
Oh my! Really? I got a 9, but my charisma's an 8.
I am
Roll for you.
Nerath. I am altering the deal. Pray that I do not alter it further. I no longer wish to return to the Weald of Bozrah. I wish my skull to be left here. You may be permitted to escape with the treasure you already have.
Oh, fuck no.
This has become interesting now. Okay, so are we all hearing this? Am
No,
I
just
hearing
you. Just you. But, you can
Okay.
tell everybody if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. All right, Skull is wanting to cut a deal. It sounds great, guys. This is what he's saying, right? We just leave it here, and he lets us go, right? With the treasure we already got. I'm thinking we take it. What do you guys think?
You see, developments aren't cheap. In residential and things like that.
Mhm.
And you have to hire more halflings because half of ours are dead. No pun intended. But our
It's
plans are based upon us returning and getting the rest of this.
with upfront money, right? That's
that
the
we
thing about a
earned.
development, right? You need that upfront
Right.
money, and then
You need some under the table money also.
I wouldn't know
Okay.
anything about
Okay.
that.
You got to grease the palms of the
Felt like
council.
Romanwood
Back to-
officials.
It felt like
Right.
JP. That felt like a back to school, right? Where Rodney Dangerfield is explaining how business actually works.
Yeah.
Well, it's a really big check.
You got to pay off the Teamsters. You got to, there's a whole thing.
All right.
Hmm.
So
I don't know if there's a way to say it without sounding greedy, but I'm not interested in cutting the skull in for the stuff that we just had to go 3 weeks to do.
You make a valid point. And
And he's
honestly,
only after the cleric, so.
Wow.
that,
that took a
there is
turn.
that. Yeah, there is that. So,
Worth noting, yeah, I guess.
I mean,
Took a turn.
between us, I mean, without, can I articulate this without the cleric? Because the cleric is going to be, okay, cleric's going to be looking at his back, kind of like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and he's going to be making like a smashing, motion, like, you know what?
What are the odds that this thing could put a curse on you that we couldn't, with the money that we're getting out of here, go back to your temple or go into the next bigger town and get a remove curse spell.
Right. I mean, that's true. Can I cast remove fear on myself?
Sure.
I thought,
Do you have
or
that spell?
I do actually. I do. And I thought if for some reason we chose to leave it, I could booby trap this skull. No, for
Booty
whatever.
trap?
Booty trap. Yep.
Booty trap.
Because I do have some.
What I said.
I got holy water, and I don't know if garlic will help, but I got some of that too.
That's
I
for
mean-
vampire.
It's for vampire. I mean, this is taking a long time to decide.
Well, here's the thought. What happens if we go back down to the river room,
mhm.
that the fast flowing current that was going out of that?
Oh, I
Throw him
agree.
in the river.
Yes,
Yeah, we
Yes.
chuck him in there.
agreed. Let's do that.
And then
To fashion something that makes him float because he'll sink.
Yeah, well, I want him to sing.
why do we want him to float?
He
Thought
just
you
has
wanted
to
him out.
stay.
Okay.
No, he just has to stay in the thing. So if he's under all the way down underneath the,
That is true.
Yeah, I'm going to take him back. So,
Okay.
yeah, let me do that. So I'm going to promise him. I'm going to promise him.
Lie to him one more time.
Yeah. All right. So now, are we going to take him back now?
Okay.
Right? Or we're going to try to get to town? I would rather take him back now. I'd be like, all right, dude, I'm making it happen for you. Let
Okay.
me just ease on back here. I'm going to leave you in a spot.
Leave me here.
Yeah, going to leave you here. Going to leave you in a spot where you won't be disturbed until, you're found in the way that you want to be found.
All right.
Right? I
Again,
don't want nobody to...
roll
sort
your
of like
char-
the one ring in the bottom of the leg.
roll your charisma or less to try to trick this ancient sorcerer into not cursing you before you toss him into the fast-running river.
Okay. Let's see. See if there's anything I can do to help me.
Unfortunately,
My whole
unfortunately, this is not 5e, so it's basically you just have to roll it. Go ahead, Matt.
my whole thing, Naroth, with your thought process there is he is talking to
Stupid.
you through your mind. You're
Yeah.
you're the only one hearing it. So if
Right.
you yourself are thinking of backstabbing him, he's reading your mind and already knows that.
So I got this idea like,
Yeah.
Right.
No, there's a difference, Matt. I don't know if you've ever been in telepathic communication with someone. There's a difference between your private thoughts and the thoughts you're sending to them. Definitely.
Obviously.
That's if they promise not to listen into your private thoughts.
All right, Jason. This is a big one. Give me the roll.
All right. So this roll is, I'm saying, yeah, I'm going to take you back. I wonder how many hit points a skull has. Get any idea?
Well, you don't know. It's a
40.
it's a black skull covered in runes, so it might be a little harder than the average cranium.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
got to chuck him towards the hole in the wall where we were almost sucked in. So he goes downriver, so he's not waiting here when we come back.
Yeah. No. He's going to grab him and throw him down there to the east, kind of the direction the current was flowing. I just want to see if he's
Right.
If the skull suspects, he can throw a little curse on you before you can get rid of him. Just roll the dice, Jason. There's nothing you can do.
Right.
Go for it.
Go.
right.
Go.
Go.
All right. Nat 20.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Okay.
And that's usually an FU, but it's actually an FME in this case.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a problem.
So
It's an FU.
If I've chosen to strike, that would have been a hit.
right. Yeah. If you'd been trying to step on it, you would have done double damage. You toss the skull, and as you're tossing it and trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna this would be a good spot to wait for whoever's gonna come get you. And he's like, curse you, fool! And his head spins around, lands in the water, plunk, and starts rolling downstream to appear later in the campaign. But But you need to make a saving throw versus death. You're not about to be killed, but you need to make a saving throw versus death. If you fail, you're going to be -2 to intelligence and charisma until you can get the curse removed.
All right, so
negative charisma.
Since death.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't have anything on your character sheet or any.
So I got to get less.
You need to get an 11 or better.
Oh, or better.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Come on, nat 20.
14, baby.
All right. So you feel the ire of the skull start to weigh on you like the evil eye or something, but you kind of you kind of feel the spirit of Ezra within you kind of protect you against it at the last second, and you see the current carry off the skull on down out of the adventure.
So I get to yell to him. I'm like,
what did he say? I couldn't understand it.
Fuck you.
Bill Cosby.
That's what the skull's hearing when it's sinking.
He was after dentist. He had been called he was after dentist.
Fiber! You understand the fiber?
Fiber! Fiber in my mouth.
Fire? Where? Never mind. Never mind. All right. Again, this is the quality old man content for both of our viewers. Yep. The YouTube algorithm shows that both you guys are in your 40s or 50s, so you should remember that special. All right. So cross off the skull, the cursed skull from your inventory list. He is gone.
Finally.
You guys return. You pick your gold back up, and you keep trying to get out of the dungeon. Laboriously dragging all of this treasure with you. You go up the steps to the other map in chat. Let's see. Which brings you guys out. Oh, wait, I can do this, right? I can go to... I can do this. And then when I go here, I do this, then the audience can actually see the same map that you guys can see. So you see the staircase kind of in the northeast corner of the revealed area?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're looking at the same map, I don't know.
Yeah.
On the second floor, not on the bottom floor where the river is, the previous map in chat.
Okay.
On at 12:09 p.m.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it's the second. I sent it. Yeah, the one at 12:09. Yes. So there's a map. Or there's a staircase coming up in kind of the northeast corner. You guys see where I'm talking about? The northeast corner of the revealed area.
Yes.
Yes. That's the staircase you went down with Matt's doppelganger girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you look, there's a door there. You go through that door, and that takes you into Area 24, which is the room where you met the doppelganger girlfriend. Darkstone blocks, rainbow-hued mold, moon-like puffballs. There's that door to the north that you haven't explored. Or you guys can go back south the way you came. I assume you're going to go south?
Yep.
Yeah, we're trying to leave, right?
Yep.
Yes. Towards
Away from the,
towards Area 22, the Statue of Eyes. Right? All right. Let's see if I can get a random happening on you losers.
You're welcome.
Rumors, treasure, random happenings. I'm rolling a D6 trying to get a random happening. Curse all of you. All right. You guys go through those two rooms. You go to room 3, which was the first kind of crystal room. Back that hallway, and now you're back at sort of the entrance area where the waterfall is coming down into the pool. This is my last chance for a cool random happening before you guys go up the steps and are out of the dungeon. I'm looking for a 1 on this die. Ha ha!
Oh.
My happiness is complete. All right. Let me set this back where it's supposed to be. Nope. Yes. Okay.
Because Matt, again, ironically, that should have been a fuck you. Instead, it's a fuck you.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Listeners, apologies for the language today.
That's okay. We're coded as not obscene.
No.
What's the word I'm looking for? Explicit. We're coded as explicit, so we're fine.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Because I don't want to get like if we say one
Right.
curse word and I don't blurp it out, we're explicit.
right.
So it's just like,
Okay.
That opens up so many more possibilities now that we're made aware of that.
Screw you.
Unless Jason or unless JP wants to sit down and edit every episode for every
No one's
curse
taught
word,
me yet.
right?
No one's taught me yet.
All right, let's see what you guys run into up here. Encounter 8. All right.
Fuzzy bunnies.
All right, so Darren, Karis is in front, right? And you guys are approaching. This is the last room of the dungeon. These are the kind of stairs that lead up to the surface, right?
The
And there's a
waterfall.
big waterfall right here. This is all a pool of water, and then this is a hallway. And Darren, you detect a most unpleasant stench. I always describe it as Detroit on trash day. Okay,
Ogre.
that's the smell that you get a whiff of. I want you to roll a d20. No, I don't. I want you to roll a d12 and get a 1, 2, or 3.
I got an 8.
Okay, you don't quite recognize the stench, but you peek around the corner and you see these slee stack looking reptilian dudes. Okay.
Flea stacks, love it.
Please, Dax.
Yeah.
Just hit the hole. You don't have to describe it anymore. We got it.
So many of our listeners will not get that reference.
Screw 'em.
Again, both of our listeners are our age. They will get it.
They will get the reference.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's the great thing. You
Glenn's
peek,
brother and Matt's brother will get the reference.
you peek around the corner, Darren, and you spot these things. Now I want you to roll a d12 and get a 5 or less to remain unnoticed.
I got a 1.
Okay, so you manage to make the signal to the rest of the party. Everybody kind of stops, and you peek your head around. Now this room is semi-lit because there's a big hole in the ceiling. It's like a cenote, right? So there's light coming in from the sun. So this is semi-lit. You see these 4 slee stacks standing there. They've each got clubs, except this one that has a spear, and you definitely detect that they are the source of this extremely unpleasant odor. What do you do?
You guys want to see if we can load up on distance weapons, see how much we can take out from here?
Mm-hmm.
Since
Yeah,
weapons
sure.
and spells, and then unleash the Thorgus on them.
Well, I could always do a light spell and try to blind them.
Well, you can only blind one.
Actually...
You can only blind
Okay.
one with the light spell, the one that you cast it on.
Okay. Well, I'll still blind one.
Well, these
All
guys
right.
don't feel. Glenn, these guys don't feel like they're massive dudes, right? These are lizard
well,
men.
You know, that's something you could know if you had rolled halfway decent on your roll, but
Yeah,
since you
that's
didn't,
probably fair. Yeah, that's probably fair.
You lose. Good day, sir.
All right, I'm gonna shoot
JP, they are speaking to each other in Lizard Man. Do you speak that too?
Let me look. I speak kobold and goblin.
Okay.
No lizard. No lizard.
Did you watch V?
Which one?
Oh, the original.
The original.
The original, of
Yes.
course.
The one with Robert England in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Singer.
I mean, I
Really-
figure if I can blind one of them, at least it's 3 on 4 to begin with.
Yeah, do the one with the spear.
How did the slee stacks talk? Wasn't it like wasn't that like the only sound they made? Or did they do like a
Yeah,
click
they didn't
thing?
use words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't use words.
So that's
Hiss,
what they're
hiss.
doing. They're doing this weird hiss click thing at each other. All right.
Okay, so I set
you
down
guys-
hand my bag of treasure back like to the halfling for a second,
Okay.
and draw my bow and see if I can take out the front one.
But
Okay.
we have to declare actions, right? Right. I mean, you're gonna
Yes.
are you gonna cast light?
Yeah,
Okay.
on
Okay.
one of them. Yeah.
So here's the problem. You're in a narrow hallway, right?
Mm,
Narrow
okay.
off.
I fell off the narrow hallway.
Damn it, Darren. Get it together. Here, let's see if this works.
I should have been drinking last time. Sorry, my balance is off.
All right. So the two of you guys are kind of the front rank up here. And maybe Naroth, did you want to like use your sling or something?
Yeah, I'll range with a sling. Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be about all that you guys can do. Your tank is going to be kind of towards the back at the beginning. And remember, you guys can't move very fast, even when you drop your sacks, as it were.
So we
All
may
right.
be better. So we may be better to close, get a little closer, keep it in melee combat, and allow everybody in this fight.
Well, you can't do that during the surprise round, right? If you try to move in there, you're just going to have to roll initiative.
Okay. All right. So shot and
Okay. All right. So Darren and Jason, roll your attacks, and then Matt's spell will go off. Are you guys both attacking the guy with the spear, or are you just attacking separately?
give me just if Matt's going for the guy with the spear, don't use all our ammo on one guy. I'll use the
Okay.
next closest guy to the front.
Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit. It bounces off of its scaly
come on.
hide.
19 hit.
A 19 definitely hits.
Yeah, I don't have any pluses, so yeah. All right.
And 6.
Okay. Okay. So you guys don't know what they're talking about. You don't know anything's going on. They're just sitting there, talking about the Steelers game or whatever. And all of a sudden, in the middle of a sentence, this arrow comes streaming out and hits Bob right in the throat. And like, he's still alive. Bob's still alive. But Bob is bad hurt. Bob's like, what the? And he spins around. A pebble bounces off of Tim, the leader. And then, Matt, what's the deal with this spell? I have to make a saving throw?
Yeah, saving throw versus spells.
My saving throw versus spells is a 16. I have to get a 16 or better on this roll. I instead get a 6. So this one is blinded. The one with the
cool.
spear. All right, let's
And
roll
it's
for
blinded for
initiative.
the duration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can't make any attacks. And
Blinded by the light.
let's roll initiative. Darren, you're in the front.
Okay, one of
Roll
you.
it. Got to beat a 2.
5.
You got it.
5.
Who is moving
gonna-
this round? Or wait, who is casting a spell this round? Nobody? All right. Then who's moving?
Do I need to advance a little bit to let everybody get into that middle space to let everybody else get through the hallway?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. So what's your
Okay.
move? 10? Or what kind of armor do you have?
Like,
So your
So I'm
move's
like,
like 20?
yeah.
All right. So you get
Well-
to here.
Move
Anybody?
Neroth as far as he's able to go. Move him forward.
Well, hold on. Let Thorgus move first. Thorgus, are you moving in?
Okay.
Fergus can move 10.
All right. Do you want to do like a double move since you're a melee guy? Okay.
Yes.
So that puts you about here. Neroth, you want to move up too?
Yeah, double move me because I got good armor class
Okay.
and a mace.
Ah! Careful, it's slippery out here.
Smaller fingers.
Gotta buy some better boots when we get back to town.
All right. Missile phase.
I guess that's
I'll
still me.
shoot.
See
Yep.
if I can finish
Still
Bob
play
off.
phase?
That's
Still
everybody
play
but
phase.
Thorgus. Jason, you can make a missile attack too.
Okay, so I'm out of range with a mace. You're saying, right?
Yeah. You guys are so loaded down with treasure you can't move very far.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll make the missile
Oh wait,
attack.
no, you did a double move. You can't do nothing,
Yeah,
Jason.
right. I don't
You
get
did a
any
double
attack.
move.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll wait for them to come to me.
Darren?
Yeah.
I had a 16.
16 hits.
Yeah, and I missed.
Of course.
I do 3 to see if I can finish off Bob.
Poor Bob was trying to explain why the 1972 front line will just never be beat, and
Just pop.
just went down. All right, you guys done?
Matt, what'd you do?
Matt
I
fired
missed.
and missed as usual. All right.
Dorcas looking at the blueprint.
I'm looking forward to ask that question, and the answer isn't that I missed.
This guy screams in fear and dismay, and
Is that the blind guy?
he jumps into the pool. Okay. These guys move up.
One of those is blind, right?
The one that's blind jumped into the pool.
Oh, okay.
He can still do everything that the others can do.
Except attack.
Yeah.
He's just blind. He's not in.
Yeah, I hear where you're going there, man.
Oh, wait, what?
I hear where you're going.
Okay. Somebody will have to fill me in
What?
on this later.
He said he's not disabled. He can do whatever.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right now, he can swim around to the dark for all I care.
Right. He's able-bodied still.
So did they move? So their move is the it, and now we roll for.
No, they're
initiative?
moving up, and
No.
they get to attack because guess what? They're not carrying 400 pounds of treasure, so they can
Nice try,
still
though,
get
Matt.
to attack.
I like the shot. Yeah.
It's worth a shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the three of you guys in front, everybody but Matt needs to make a save versus poison.
I'm sorry?
Breath poison?
Make a save
We have to
versus
roll.
poison. You have to roll that
And
number
we
or
want-
better. That number or better on a 20-sided die. Everybody but Matt.
I
was
did.
8,
I
I
did
got
a
it.
12. I got a 13.
JP, did you make it?
8 and 8.
Damn it.
Yep.
I did not make it.
Jason,
Wow.
JP, yes or no? Did you make it or not?
Said yes. 8 and
Oh.
8.
I don't know what 8 and 8 means, but I understand yes. Okay. This
8 to get 8.
Okay, all right. So the stench hits you so hard. You feel like you're going to just, your eyes are watering. You feel like you're just going to bend over and puke. But Karis and Thorgus overcome the nausea and are able to keep fighting. Neroth, you're at -2 to all your attacks from the stench.
Got it. All right.
And then one attacks Thorgus. Let me see here. I was like, disintegration.
So I'm sorry?
Yeah, right?
You're gone. You're just gone.
Okay, they get 3 attacks, 2 claws and a bite. Darren,
Wow.
or I'm sorry, Neroth. Claw number 1 hits. Claw number 2 misses. And the bite misses.
Wait. You rolled a 17?
I think I rolled an 18. I'm at +1. What's your armor class?
Oh, okay, 17. Yeah.
Okay. So you take 2 points of filthy scratch damage. Thorgus,
Armor class.
a nat 20.
Misses.
12 misses, I'm sure. A 10 misses. I get a horrific bite on you for 6 points of filth damage.
Ouch.
Let's roll for initiative. Thorgus. I got a 2.
6.
All right.
6.
Matt, are you going to move or cast a spell this round?
I'm going to cast a sleep spell.
Oh,
You
good
know,
idea.
you may be better to just shoot. There are 3 of us banging on these 2. Is he gonna be alive long enough to mess with?
Depends on how you roll.
Yeah, go ahead and use the sleep spell, Matt. I don't know what it's
Sleep
thinking.
is,
Yeah.
All right. So you're casting a spell. Halflings are cringing in fear. What about Thorgus? Go ahead and roll that attack for me, Thorgus.
That is 15 to hit
15 hits.
or 4 blunt warhammer damage.
Okay, he's hurt, but still alive. So let's go Karis next.
Can I, at this point, to make more sense, to drop my bow and use my sword?
I'm assuming that's what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay. 15.
15 hits.
So I have different bonuses with my sword. 8.
8 points of damage.
I read a 6, and then I have a 2 strength damage.
wow.
Great, oogly moogly. He goes down in one hit.
Man.
All of the garbage open. You cut him across the gut, and just a whole bunch of filthy garbage spills out. You thought they smelled bad on the outside. All right,
Katantan.
Yeah,
Neroth.
not crawling inside it.
Neroth, it's all up to you. There's one left.
Take it out,
missed.
Jason.
You missed.
I missed. Well, the condition, I'm at a -2. So. I might have
condition.
had it
For
not been the case.
your intelligence and your career. Oh, no, wait, for the poison.
Yeah. He has a condition. He's poisoned. All
Well,
right.
always got a
He's
condition.
got a condition, all right.
Okay,
right.
so you guys won initiative, so I get to attack.
I still get the magic spell. No, I still get my magic.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
after melee. Oh wait, no.
completely.
You guys get to go first. You're right. So you unleash a sleep
Always
spell.
right.
Have you got that in front of you?
I do, but I don't understand what it means.
Okay, read it out.
Step
It
at a
says,
time.
sleep spell causes a magical slumber. The spell may target either a single creature with 4+1 hit dice, a total of 2d8 hit dice of creatures of 4d or lower each.
Okay, keep going.
When targeting creatures of 4 HD or less, the following rules apply. It hits the weakest one first, which there's only one left anyway. Treat monsters with less than 1 hit die as having 1 hit die, and monsters with a fixed hit point bonus as having the flat HD. For example, a 3+2 hit die monster would be treated as having a 3 hit die. Excess. Rolled hit dice that are not sufficient to affect a creature are wasted. So
Okay, so
I
there was somewhere in there it was supposed to say that you're supposed to roll the
but it
hit
doesn't
dice.
tell me what to roll.
Six sided, right?
Hold
When
on.
the hit dice
Jason rolled and he got 2d6.
I'm going to pause the recording. All right, we managed to suss out the rules, and now I have to make a save versus spells or be put to sleep. My save is a 16, and I rolled a 12. He falls asleep. You guys murder him in his sleep?
Just kick him in the water. Let the blind one get him.
If you kick him in the water, he wakes up.
Wakes up, yeah.
Oh,
So
well
he's
then,
kicking.
let's just get around him and get the hell out of here.
Okay. All right. I can accept that. All right. So you guys have escaped the incandescent grottos and are heading back to Lake Longmere. If you enjoy the premium old man content that you are getting on 11-foot pole, the main thing you could do to reward us and to thank us for the hard work that JP is putting in would be to give us a like, to give us a subscribe, maybe even share us on with some of your friends, or any kind of share on any platform counts. If you're on iTunes and you're listening to the podcast, give us a rate and review. And we will be back next week with more 11-foot pole.